Hi, it's Donohue, and this is my final resume project. For this project, I've chosen a juvenile detention counselor, and in order to have this position, you must be able to provide counseling to individuals, groups, and families to help make a positive change in the youth's behavior and social situation, meet with others to discuss discharge recommendations and plans, help the youth identify their strengths, weaknesses, resources, symptoms, and challenges to help them make this effective plan, and then keep up to date on trends and changes within the field. Some additional skills needed are some leadership and supervision skills as you are the youth's mentor. Be able to work in a team environment and have good communication. Keep the youth's information confidential, and then write reports and correctly document on the youth things like their plans, their progress, and anything else that's important. This is just an overview of my resume, and I'm going to be breaking it down into different sections. So the top part is obviously just my contact information, my name, my email, and my phone number so that the employer can reach me if they need to. My overview reads that I've worked with the youth and adults over the past 4 years to help them get through substance abuse, family problems, or personal situations that they've been through. I enjoy working with the youth and helping them through challenging times through communication and therapy. I received my Bachelor of Science in Psychology at Georgia Southern University in May 2023. In Kennesaw State University, I received my Master of Social Work in May 2025. My current job is with the Sequel Youth and Family Services as a youth counselor, where I work with at-risk youth in the foster care system. I teach and coach the students throughout their daily lives, just like any daily normal activities that they may have, like routines, nighttime routines, things like that, and absorb peer culture for patterns and progress over time, and then effectively communicate both orally and written to help the students follow their individual treatment plan. Previously, I worked with the Spectrum Health Systems as a substance abuse counselor, where I met with clients to evaluate their health and any other concerns that they may have. We formed some goals and then conducted a treatment plan to find new coping mechanisms besides these substances. It was also important to work with families to discuss how they can help during the aftercare plans and then just after they're out of the program to make sure that they stay on top of everything, and then work closely with courts and the Georgia Department of Corrections to provide records of them. And then my internships, I was with the Department of Juvenile Justice Regional Youth Detention Center as a counseling and social service intern, where I conducted psychological assessments to the juvenile offenders, developed a treatment plan, provided therapeutic counseling to offenders and their families, and I worked with substance abusers and a medical team to help find solutions and different ways to cope besides, again, these substances. And then my first intern was with ABC Solutions as a counseling intern, where I worked with the unemployed, disabled, and homeless to help them find a job. I answered calls for potential new clients. I created a work plan for them, and I maintained all of their records in the database. I scheduled orientation for these potential new clients. I administered counseling sessions for the current clients, both one-on-one and in groups, then both online and in person, to help them find a job. And I kept record of everything and followed up with clients to make sure that afterwards, when they're in the work field, they are still doing okay. 2 certifications that I have are a certified child life professional through the Child Life Council, and then a certified drug and alcohol counselor. And then some volunteer that I've done. My first one was a crisis volunteer through the crisis text line during the COVID-19 pandemic. So I helped individuals who are struggling during this time, help them find different methods to cool down and stay calm during social distancing. It was a very stressful time, and then I had to attend a 30-hour online training course for this. And then for 2 summers, I worked with the Fulton County Juvenile Court, and the first time that I worked with them, I was a juvenile drug court I worked with a juvenile drug court program where I mentored individuals struggling with substance abuse, I had to appear in court, administer drug tests, provide education on these substances. Then the second time I worked with Fulton County was through the Learning Club, where I mentored students ages 11 to 17 in the court system for misdemeanors, and I just provided educational opportunities to these students, led weekly roundtables discussions, which were held on Saturday. And then my involvement was through college. I was in the Psi Chi International Honor Society. I was a member of the Office of Leadership and Community Engagement, and I was in the Mind of Mine and School Psychology Student Association clubs. And that is all.